Did blow his heel.
Don't really know what happened just then. Sorry for that long pause. There were some IT issues with the computers and the connection on the side of numbers over there on the red side. But we are now back in game, and hopefully we'll have no more interruptions.
Yeah, we can only hope. We got intel that possibly the room that Numbers was in was cursed.
Yeah.
And that it kept disconnecting.
Always coming in 4th place. Haha.
That's a lot better. Yeah, so Misfortune's really, really low here in the bots. I'd imagine Lucian, great culling
Ooh,
right
the
there.
culling.
Body
Get
blocked
culled, son.
by Alistair.
Get destroyed.
Yeah, so this
Alistair
is just
taking
rough. This is
half of that.
rough for Misfortune right now. 54 to 74, so low in health right now.
Yeah.
As Rek'Sai
Really being outclassed by Be My Senpai as a player, Shaishu is.
Yeah.
Not that Shaishu is necessarily playing badly. You know,
No.
55 CS at 9 minutes is not terrible, but 80 CS at 9 minutes is
a lot better.
Yeah. It's, we like to call it in the world of us casters, better than that.
That's the technical term.
Yeah.
So we go. Flash pulverize on Lucian. Rek'Sai is Zach's waiting in the back. Jumps in. Monsoon by Janna. Zach will not desist. They're going after Lucian. Ult was used by Misfortune, but he will get under the tower. He saves flash by Misfortune to get the Q off. It does not kill Lucian, but they're going to get a good push in the tower here.
Blew so much in that engage. Well, actually didn't blow that much in that engage. Just about 2 flashes and an exhaust in that engage.
Yep.
And the jungler's time just to get a flash heal. A flash heal and an exhaust. Okay, so it's summoners for summoners. I guess 3 for 3 when it comes to summoners. I still think that was not ideal. Viper taking a tower shot because why not? Seems fun, right?
You always want
Who
to
doesn't? That's a thing actually that like even the most seasoned Yasuo veterans like myself. It seems like always whenever you go and you're just barely on the edge of tower aggro, you always seem to somehow just nip it and take a tower shot, and it just happens to frequently lead to your demise. Your inevitable doom.
Yeah, it's hard to control his E, that dash.
Yeah.
Sweeping blade.
Oh, there we're going. Where are we going?
It's hard to stay out of tower range sometimes, especially when you're pushing the Renekton into the tower like that and dashing around.
Well, Yasuo's doing well for himself.
Yep.
Only down by about 4 CS. Has not died in lane yet to this Renekton, this lane believer Renekton.
And there have been ganks against the Yasuo, I think, too.
Yeah.
Zach
has managed to outplay some ganks. Has his flash up. Has his teleport up.
Zach is waiting in the wings here, jumping over to the tribal.
Uses his engage.
Back. But here we go. The wave is pushing
Doesn't have his
right
ult.
now.
He's
Renekton
got no hard CC.
Yasuo tries to escape. Red buff proc is ticking. He uses great Q's, great flash. Flash followed up by Renekton, and they will just get the kill. But Rek'Sai has ulted in against Renekton, pops him up using that Q, takes down Renekton, and Lulu is here for support. They are going to chase down the Zac, but Zac will bungee jump all the way out of there, and he'll be safe.
Boing, and Swain
is
here.
showing what he's here for,
a little bit of extra
Alistair, a little bit of fighting in the bot lane there, putting some good damage onto Lucian. Lucian is quite low right now.
Yasuo didn't get an assist for that top lane kill that Rek'Sai did get. Didn't actually manage to get any damage onto the Renekton, only the Zac. Just trying so hard to outplay that. So yes, it was a 1-for-1. However, it was a 1-for-1 with an assist going over to the side of numbers is what that team is called. Yep. So advantage numbers.
Yep, it was more worth
lessening the gold lead
Rek'Sai
to
coming
900.
In, on to Swain, but Zac jumps in, teleport in from Renekton. They're going to chase down this Lulu and Rek'Sai, but they quickly desist. And now they're walking away in threat of the Yasuo coming from the side. And Nerd Brigade is looking to re-engage. Tunnel in by Rek'Sai. Great engage, two-man knocked up. Renekton will take down the Rek'Sai. That was a decent knockup, but no follow-up was there.
Yeah,
and
it was a good engage. Yasuo was not in range. Is now there. Wasn't there before.
Yep.
So ends up not actually being a waste of the teleport from the Renekton, which is nice. No one likes to waste such a powerful ability like that. So it does actually manage to get at least 1 kill in the mid lane, as well as blowing some summoners, being the Flash on the Renekton and the Ignite, or on the Rek'Sai rather, and the Ignite on Lulu.
Yeah, and they got the tower for it too. That's definitely worth if you are
Did
a
they? They
Nerd
did.
Brigade supporter.
You're correct, they did.
Gold is still very, very close. About 15k up for the Nerd Brigade at 13 minutes.
That was a kill for a tower, which I don't know if you know this, Dirty Lungs, but a tower is worth more than a kill.
Yeah.
Objectives first, friend.
Objectives first. If you ever want to climb that elo,
you want to grind all the way up to the promised land that is Bronze 1.
But here we go. Zac coming in for the gank. Rek'Sai is here for the counter gank, but hides Viper, taking so much damage, knocks them both up, gets a nice ult and flashes away, but gets taken down by Zac. Rek'Sai is now running for her life, gets stunned up by Renekton. Great, great stun, and he will be taken down by Renekton's Fury.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, that really didn't go into the favor of Nerd Brigade at all.
Hey, guys, I'm going in. Guess what? That Renekton is mighty strong now, has the Tiamat atop of the phage.
Yep.
That's a whole lot of damage. Now Yasuo has reached his power spike. He's got himself the static shiv. He's got a little bit extra wave killer, a little bit of extra boost, and can actually do some damage now. So maybe still gonna need some nice outplays, but maybe he's gonna be able to 1v1 the Renekton.
Renekton's sitting on 1,000 gold right now. He's going to go back and pick up, maybe
likely
finish.
Going to.
He might finish the Ravenous Hydra here.
Quite, about 300 gold shy.
Yeah,
I believe, maybe 500.
A little bit shy, but here we go.
Yasuo pushing the top lane.
Nerd Brigade here picking up the dragon.
Hard objective push.
Yep.
From the Nerd Brigade, pushing down the top tower. The Renekton will prevent that from going much lower than about 50% HP. But Dragon, #1 of the game at 15 minutes, going over to the blue side. Not a lot of dragons have been taken in this tournament. If with the new preseason, with the way that games snowball out of control so quickly and usually end quite quickly, Zac trying to make a play in the top lane, not quite. With the way the games are so much shorter, Dragon becomes a much less important objective, because the good thing about Dragon, as Alistar tanks most of the culling, the best part about Dragon is that 5th Dragon buff that does so much damage and just adds so much to your team and your team fight. But to get the 5th Dragon, that was a spicy steal.
Oh, here we go. Dive on the tower in the top lane. Hides Viper is being taken advantage of by the Renekton and Zac. Zac getting all of his goo all over Yasuo.
He just got gooped on.
Very much
Get
so.
gooped.
But here we go. Engage in the ball lane here. Rek'Sai jumping onto Alistar. Misfortune ults down. And now Numbers is going to run away as Lulu chases down this Alistar. Flashes in, but it will be for naught. Ult by Janna, the Monsoon. Great, great heal, and that will keep Lulu alive. But in the top lane, Renekton and Zac have been pushing away at that tower, and they will take it away. That is more worth for Numbers.
Doing a really good job, Numbers is, shutting down this Yasuo. Viper had a ridiculous performance, I would say, earlier in the tournament against Team Bacon. Yeah. And a friend of the stream, Zot. What up, Zot? Chilling over there. Doing a really good job of shutting it down. But I am unsatisfied with the Yasuo pick. You countered yourself, dear friend. There's nothing that a Yasuo can really do into a Renekton lane as long as the Renekton is played half decently. And with the way that new items work, Renekton early game, mid game, when you're still split pushing, can go for that Ravenous Hydra to 1v1 people with a little bit of extra lifesteal. And then when it gets to team fights, you can actually switch to the Titanic Hydra, the HP one, the just flat HP one, for free. And you can switch back and forth as much as you want.
Yeah. Also, I would like to say that the Yasuo has had a lot of ganks.
Yeah,
put
there's been a lot of
towards
jungle
him.
pressure put towards the top
But
lane.
to be fair,
but he's been overextended the whole
he's
time.
been overextended. He has not had any vision. There is now vision in that top side part of the map. But prior to those 3 ganks, there was no vision for the Yasuo. He was just pushed up, did not respect Zach's jump.
Yasuo has so little wave clear. Even once he gets his static shiv, the wave clear is so limited that it really doesn't. Like, you can't defend a tower as a Yasuo unless you're really fed. Renekton blowing his ult.
Lucian did not see that coming. Tornado hit by Janna. Renekton is just going down onto Lucian. Does Janna have her Monsoon up? Not quite yet, and Lucian will go down. Janna will follow suit. The kill going over to Misfortune, but up, down in the bot lane, Yasuo is pushing away. That will blow the teleport by Renekton, and that is some very, very good map movement by numbers.
Renekton is huge. This Swain has been nothing but disappointing to me. But that's just because it's Swain, and Swain is a disappointing champion. But this Renekton is huge. Has his Ravenous Hydra, building up that Black Cleaver, building up a little bit of armor so that he can have even better 1v1 the Yasuo. The only real advantage, like the only sizable advantage, is in the mid lane, and that's a Lulu.
That's a Lulu.
Sure, that's shutting down a Swain, and Swain is a very irritating champion to play against, but it's still just a Lulu, and Lulu's not going to hard carry your game.
No.
Lucian, I mean, with the Renekton that's this strong, Lucian being such a short range, Renekton can really dive onto that Lucian and deal a whole heck of a lot of damage and really, really heck up that Lucian real fast.
Yeah, Janna's going to have to be very on point with her ults, with her Monsoons. They're going to need to peel for that Lucian. That Lucian is their only real hope of winning this game. With a little hint of Yasuo, he is 0-3, but it is Yasuo. All he needs is 2 items. To
get a couple
really
items, and guess what? You're doesn't matter if you're 0-3, 0-10. If you have your 2 core items, get your 100% crit chance, you're gonna deal a lot of damage.
A lot of damage.
And it does look like Yasuo is going for the split push build with the Trinity Force. Doesn't plan on team fighting too much.
Yeah,
it's a pretty decent 1v1ing build as well, especially because the Q procs on hit of X, not just like the static shift, but also like the Spellblade passive that you get from that Sheen aspect of your Trinity Force.
Yeah.
Clearing waves in the bottom lane. Is he going to go on Renekton? Please don't go. Thank you for doing that, friend.
But that was a good amount of damage just from that one, like, tornado Q. But here we go. Zach is just not letting this Yasuo have any time to himself. This Yasuo is trying to put some damage onto the Renekton. Renekton puts a lot more damage back, though. Ult onto Renekton by Yasuo. Renekton is trying to get away. Monsoon by Janna to push them back there, not going anywhere. Zach is ulting away. Renekton will go down. Shut down. Goes to Rek'Sai. Flash by Zach. He will jump to safety as Alistair and Misfortune come to help their team out. But I imagine this to be a push by the Nerd Brigade, for this is their real only opening all game. Flash by Rek'Sai, knocking up Misfortune. That is a great, great play. Misfortune really caught out of position, and that is going to be a free tier 2 tower.
That was a whole lot of damage real fast. Smart of the Nerd Brigade to, or rather Numbers, to run away from a Yasuo through their jungle. Yasuo is very, very good at chasing people down through lane while running towards the enemy base just because of how you can dash through all the minions. It's very, very hard to get away from that. Good on them to try and go into the jungle to escape. But unfortunately, Rek'Sai had Flash. And when Rek'Sai has Flash, that means that a Flash on Burrow is possible. And that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's going to probably kill you.
Yeah, that's a lot of things.
The only CC she has in her kit, but it's like, you think, oh, it's just a knockup. What's a knockup going to do? Well, it's going to enable all the damage dealers to deal damage.
Very true. And that's a big, big problem I see a lot in solo queue. I've seen a lot in this tournament too. People don't respect flash engages anymore. In the LCS, it's very prevalent.
They're so greedy with their flash. They don't know when they should use it. And you know what? If the way I think of it, that was actually a really good tornado, canceling the jump on the Zach.
But here we go. Nerd Brigade going after this Zach, ulting onto Zach, but Swain got a really, really good route onto Yasuo. Yasuo's been ulted by Lulu and Zach's passive will pop, and Numbers may have to leave him out
Yeah, they'll
to
get
dry. Alistair goes in to take some damage. Misfortune ulting, putting so much damage onto the team. Rek'Sai will go down. Lucian goes into the backline. For some reason, gets taken down immediately. Yasuo is putting some really, really good damage onto Numbers. Swain and Misfortune will go down from that Yasuo, and that is a Yasuo for you. That is high. It's Viper. Triple kill, bringing his team back into the game.
There's no reason at all that Numbers should have re-engaged there. Yasuo wasted his ultimate on the tank, and it was the Zac. And the Zac, you know what, the Zac died. And you know what, that's really unfortunate. But you got a lot out of that.
Yep.
You got a lot out of that just to lose your tank. They re-engaged, gave Yasuo a triple kill. He now has his full Triforce, and that's officially a threat.
Yep. He's
Another
very
one.
Scary. Very, very scary. And I'd like to point out, too, in that fight, Lucian just dove into the backline and got immediately deleted. Imagine a Lucian standing in proper position, putting out a lot of damage. That's really scary.
Yeah.
If you're
Good thing
Numbers
Viper
player.
is fed because that was an interesting Lucian play. There's that Magi Soul Stealer currently on Lulu, which I believe has 4 stacks at the current juncture. Of course, a maximum of 25 with the way that item was slightly changed with the Season 6 preseason changes.
Yeah, so Dragon is...
Not
when
up.
is Dragon up?
Dragon is up in about 4 minutes.
4 minutes. That's not coming up
3
anytime
minutes,
soon.
maybe.
It looks like Numbers is going to look towards
The
the bot
engage
lane,
from the
going
Zac.
after
Boing,
Yasuo.
boing, boing.
They're going to try to take him down before he gets too out of control. But nice Q landed onto Zac. Ult popped by Yasuo. Zac's passive is down. Going down. Great glitter lands by Lulu. Alistair will follow suit. Yasuo cues him to death. Rek'Sai will ult in to try to take down the Misfortune, but she stutters. Steps away. Struts away. Struts away.
Stutter steps. She stutters away. She stutters away. I'm sorry, that was probably rude.
It's a good Loco Dogo impression, though.
Oh, he doesn't stutter. He just has a lisp. Swain is in an awkward
Really
position.
bad position.
Not
Rek'Sai
only is he a
knocked
bad
off.
position, is it bad? Oh, he's not dead. Just kidding.
He's tanky.
I was
Rod
gonna-
of Ages.
Yeah,
Really tanky.
I was gonna talk some mad heck on him, but he didn't die. So I mean, good on him. Managed to land a snare and got away. This is now a 10 stack Lulu. How did you get 10 stacks? I'm confused. Okay. Grants 5 ability of power per glory. Grants 4 glory for a champion kill or 2 for an assist. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's something I didn't actually know. So it has changed. You get 2 stacks of your Medjais for an assist now, and you get 4 for a kill. So she did just get a kill and an assist, which is 6 extra stacks, which means 10 plus or 4 plus 6 is 10. I went to
Lu's gotta
school.
Run here. Try not to lose her stacks. But this Yasuo really, really fed. 250 CS at 25 minutes. That is perfect CS. And he is just going on to anybody. he
that
sees,
Swain
ulting onto
is
Swain.
dead.
Swain is just deleted. Renekton is going to go
Ooh,
up
that
against this
Yasuo is dead.
And Yasuo goes down. Shutdown gold going to Renekton. Not bad.
Yeah, Renekton's kind of past the point where he's going to be a legitimate damage threat. He's got
Yeah.
to start building tanky now. Still will do a decent amount of damage. Still will provide a pretty good split pusher, especially considering he has TP. Hey, Renekton, go in the side lane. Split push a little bit, but don't teleport there, though. Gotta be, that's one of the things. If you're, split pushing is a very effective strategy if you do it correctly. One, you should have teleport if you're going to do it. You can do it without teleport, but you should have teleport. And if you do have teleport as one of your sunrise spells, don't use it to get to the place you're going to split push. Use it to get from the place that you're going to split push into a team fight when your team inevitably engages a 4v5.
Yeah, so...
Tips.
Yep, good tips. Coming straight from Esports Canada. Now, Nerd Brigade getting very good vision control over the Baron Pit.
They don't like the idea of this going over to someone who isn't them.
Yeah, the gold
not
is
a
even.
lot of wards really anywhere from Numbers.
Well, numbers
There's
now
a couple.
had
There's
a
like
chance.
one awkwardly off up here in like, oh, look at this sick ward. Ooh, Yasuo's teleporting. Where's he going? Where's he going?
It's escape. He did it to escape.
Did he?
Yeah.
All right, maybe.
But
That's
no,
fair.
numbers have some decent wards in the Baron pit there.
Yeah,
and
they've
little
got a
bit into the
couple.
blue.
And there's got one in the back of the pit there. There's got one there. They got one there.
Yeah, but here we go.
Meanwhile-
Right now, Nerd Brigade caught doing Dragon, so numbers calls for Baron, but they're not going to get it in time. This
They
is
don't do
really,
any
really
damage to
scary.
it.
They are respecting Nerd Brigade's damage, in particular the Yasuo's damage. But here we go, Zach.
Going for the
might
long-range
jump
Zach
in.
engage.
He does. He goes after the Janna. Janna gets pushed back, flashes away. Ult popped by Lulu on the
really good.
Janna. Rek'Sai is running.
That's
Monsoon
no Lulu
is
ult.
down.
That's no Janna. No, it's no Lulu
No.
ult and no Janna flash.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
Yeah, that's
There's
really,
no flash.
really good.
There's no flash monsoon for a pick potential. There's no flash monsoon for any disengage. There's no flash period. And there's no Lulu ulti, which is one of the things that makes a Lulu such a good champion. However, it's not on a particularly long cooldown. It'll be a backup in about 30 seconds.
Yeah. That was a good play by the Zac to blow the Janna flash, being really confident.
That's
in
one of
that
those
jump.
things that I really like about Zac is that he's got very unique gank paths because he's got just such long range for engage. That elastic slingshot, just such a long range.
And here we go, jumping in, alting by
so
Misfortune.
far.
They're pushing them off this tower, and they're trying to siege. I don't think they're going to get it. That engage might have not been the best idea as Nerd Brigade chases down numbers. And numbers is really, really low. Nerd Brigade
Use your
can't
flash.
just turn flash onto Alistair, taking him down. Lucian, great kill. Zac jumps in, Monsoon by Janna. Swain is putting so much damage down onto Janna, but Lucian is turning away and putting so much more damage back onto Swain. Gets popped up, Swain goes down. This is going to be Baron.
All the damage that Swain was putting down is being healed up by that monsoon because Swain is just so weak right now. Got exhausted by Janna, and that's probably free Baron.
That is free Baron.
For Nerd Brigade. And this is how the game ended last time.
Yeah.
Unfortunate team fight where they went 2-3 for nothing and got Baron, shoved down the mid lane, got the tower, got the inhibitor, and numbers just gave up.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't do the same thing this time. I'd like to see a little bit more of a fight. The gold lead has just ballooned to about 5,000. It was within a 2,000, 2,500 just a couple minutes ago. But this Yasuo is becoming such a huge problem right now with his Trinity Force, Bloodthirster, and Static Shiv. That roughly equals tons of damage.
Roughly.
Roughly.
It's an approximate.
Let's see, can we? No, we can't see the... I don't know if there's a way to see the masteries that people decide to take, the Keystone Masteries, but I assume that Hyatt's Viper has that Warlord's Bloodlust where you get, I believe it's 15% of all crit damage.
Oh, but here we go. Big team fight happening.
healed.
Ult popped onto Yasuo. Misfortune's ulting in. Zac jumping around, causing as much disturbance. This is looking really, really
Yasuo
good for
still has
numbers.
his ult.
Lulu is alone by herself.
Three-man
nice
ult.
Three-man ult by Yasuo. Lucian is putting so much damage down onto the back end. Misfortune putting more damage back onto Lucian. Yasuo jumps in to try to take down the Misfortune, but Misfortune will not let that happen. And that was a very, very good engage by numbers.
Yeah, Yasuo is spotting, thinking that he can 1v4 in the back line and just getting CC'd.
Ooh, and Rek'Sai caught being greedy, trying to take that blue buff. I don't see how she's going to survive this.
She'll be fine. Zac, goodbye.
That is aggressive. She still went for Wolves.
Yeah.
That was really bold of her.
Yeah, Zac, not famous for his damage.
No.
Just like I was saying before several times, his
Rek'Sai
long range
won't stop.
engage.
He just wants as much as he can take.
Queen of the Xerxai will not take no for an answer.
But here we go.
And now Misfortune is
caught
dead.
Alone. Great knock-up ult by Lulu. Rek'Sai will be staying alive today.
my
Zac
God.
is taking so much damage from these auto attacks by Lucian. Alistair goes down by the glitter lines. That's a double kill. Janna is now on to Swain. He is being called by Lucian. Triple kill by Lulu. And that is a really, really good play.
That's
by
a
the
triple
Rek'Sai.
kill by Lulu. Guess who now has 25 stacks on her Medjai Soul Stealer? Lulu. Oh my god.
You got to give that play to Rek'Sai, though, for
Yeah.
staying alive. And the team
That
regrouping.
was
That was
baiting
beautiful. That was beautiful.
the whole team. The whole team just got baited by a low HP tank. Don't chase tanks.
Yep.
I don't care how low the tank is percentage-wise. It's always a lot of HP. And there goes the inhibitor. This was a 2,000 gold lead 5 minutes ago. It's now a almost 7,500 gold lead for
8,000
the
gold
Nerd
lead.
Brigade. At 8. No, 7. 8? 8. 8 now because they got the inhibitor.
Yeah.
That's a lot of gold, man.
That's a lot of gold. Yep.
That's
and that Yasuo just keeps getting bigger, bigger. Oh, here
That's
we
like
go
all the
again.
gold that Janna has. That's not all the gold Alistair has in this entire game.
Yeah.
Almost all the gold Swain has. Swain has so little gold in this game. Only 9,500 gold amassed by this Swain over the course of the game. Don't play Swain, kids. It's bad for you.
No. And now, Nerd Brigade pinging Dragon. Or the Dragon Pit, rather. Nerd Brigade's got some really, really good vision control here of Numbers' blue side jungle all the way up into their base.
Some of those wards expiring shortly, however. This ward's got a few seconds left. Few seconds.
But here we
These
go.
trinket wards.
Nerd Brigade is looking for the engage.
Dragon number 4 going over the Nerd Brigade at 34 minutes, which is one of the longest games I think we've had for the entire tournament. Meanwhile, 1v1 happening in the top lane.
Yeah, there hasn't been any long tournaments, or rather long games this tournament. But here we go. Nerd Brigade pushing into the base. They're
Dragon
going
number
to try to push to win here.
Excuse me. Dragon from number 4 does not do a whole lot. I do believe that is damage to monsters and minions.
Yeah.
So clears waves a little bit faster, but apart from that, that's it. Sorry, there are people being very loud in the streaming room right now. Carrying on.
Carrying
Boys and
on, yeah,
girls.
Nerd Brigade is just knocking on the door of Team Numbers. Team Numbers got to be very, very careful. If they lose this fight, that will knock them out of the tournament. And Alistair takes
Alistair's
so much damage.
Already pops his ulti without even being able to get the engage.
So much damage.
This tower is
being
just a
taken.
matter of time. Baron has worn off, is now spawning in about 2 minutes. But I don't think anybody on Nerd Brigade really cares all that much. Yasuo does a whole heck of a lot of damage.
And has so much shield. Monsoon onto the
Canceling the
jump.
Zac.
That was a good play, I think. And
The
now they're
flash,
going
let's
after
bounce,
this
let's
big
bounce,
goal.
boys!
That's a very, very good disengage by Numbers, but followed up by Yasuo, knocking 3 people up. Monsoon is still down. Tornado knocked up 3 people. Yasuo is just wreaking
Yasuo is going
havoc.
Yasuo spotting. The exhaust goes
Exhausted
down.
onto Yasuo, but I don't even think he notices. And that is a
Double
kill
kill,
for
lads,
Yasuo.
and that should be
That's gonna be
GG. Nerd Brigade taking this first semifinal match 2-0. And one of the longest competitive games that I've seen, as in competitive for the longest amount of time.
Yeah.
In this entire tournament. I think that Numbers should feel very happy with the way that they played this game.
They played a very
I
good
think,
game.
you know, a few mistakes. I think the Swain was...
Not a big
Sorry,
fan.
I think the Swain
big
was a
fan.
bad pick. But if it's a champion that you're really comfortable with and you really like playing it, then you know what? The main point of LAN War is to have fun.